Hi guys, welcome back. So you can see on the screen that I have done a little work since you were with me last. I went ahead and I added Sharpie around my circles. You can do that, but you don't have to. You can simply just leave them and add the color. I went ahead and did a zigzag pattern. This is going to be something that's really a simple pattern to create and color. And then on the inside, I decided to do something that was just a little bit more complicated. And the reason it's complicated isn't necessarily because it's hard to draw, because really this is a simple thing to draw. It's going to be a bit more complicated when I start coloring, because each little section can be a different piece that I have to color. So by making little bitty pieces, I have to color little bitty pieces. So if you are somebody who wants a little bit easier skill-wise, you would want to choose a pattern that is a bit more chunky, like this, to where it has less of those very small parts as you're moving throughout. Now, if you are someone like me who loves to do this kind of thing, then you could add even more detail. So I could come back in and I could add a round part here that I could color in addition to what I already have. Okay, so it's all really up to you how much detail you are going to put into this. Now, once you get this finished, you can start coloring. You can choose to color with whatever you have available. If you have crayons, use those. If you have markers, go for those. I love these colored pens. You can use those. If you have watercolor, you could do part of this or even all of it with paint. It's all up to you and what you have available. Don't feel like you have to go out and buy something, because you do not. So let's pretend now that this is all complete. I kind of wanted to show you a little bit of how I planned on coloring this. So for me, I'm going to keep this background piece consistent for this circle. So I would go ahead and do all of this with this sea green color, and I would continue that and, like I said, stay consistent on that part throughout the ring. And then for the circles and those connector pieces, sorry, I'm moving this paper all around to fit my needs. When you're coloring, you should totally move your paper so that make it easier for you. The connector pieces and the ovals, I can change colors if I want to, but I think I'm only going to change colors for the ovals. So I'm going to go ahead and do this nice contrasting scarlet color for these connections. And then on the ovals, I can either create a pattern where I am going to, do every other one a different color. Or, for me, I think it would be really pretty if I did the purple on the outside of all of these and then came back in with a different color. So I'm going to go ahead and do purple, and then I'm going to come back in with this blue, sky blue in the middle. Okay, these choices, they're all yours. You get to be the artist. You are the artist. This is your art. You make the color and design choices that make you happy. Okay, so for me, I really liked that. So again, as you continue to color, keep making choices that make you happy. And at the end, to put your piece of foil on, This type of Elmer's glue doesn't like to stick to your foil very much because the foil is so slippery. So what I have done is I have put a piece of tape on the back. All I had sitting here with me at my desk was this packing tape. So all I did was I made a loop, and you can do this with any kind of tape. Just so happens that was what was sitting near me. And I flattened my loop out, and I attached it to the back of my foil. And so now I'm going to put it right in the center, and I'm just going to push it down. Okay? And then my piece would almost be done. I just need to cut it out as my last step. I hope you really enjoyed your Mexican mirrors. I know that Mexican folk art is near and dear to my heart, and I hope you enjoyed this project. Bye, guys.